everybody. Um, a little bit of everybody from Whitebeards, but also the Marines. Like, we got to see a little bit of both sides for the first time. Like, we've been getting hinted at, here and there, seeing a little bit of their powers, back and forth. So it was interesting to see, like, okay, we're seeing a little bit more than just the Straw Hats, seeing a little bit more than just a little bit of Marines. So we're getting a bigger picture of what this world really is, and who's the type of people that are in it, and just more wide variety of the different kinds of characters and their powers. And it's a lot. It was really dope. If you followed along with me, you would have seen that I was at MomoCon this weekend, and it was super fun. Guys, I've never been to Atlanta, Georgia before, so that was a whole experience on its own. So it was awesome. And speak of, look who it is, Life with Anime Podcast. Hi! Life with Anime Podcast was the lovely Joe, Family Guy Joe, and Preston, and they were wonderful to me and Corey this weekend. It was fantastic to finally meet them in person. So shout out to y'all for truly hosting us and welcoming us to like the family out there. It was really dope, and to be able to participate in a bunch of videos and everything. So definitely check out the video that's gonna come out soon, Around the Horn. Keep a lookout for that, guys. It was really fun. So you get to see what happened there and anime takes that was happening. I was low-key really nervous, but like I think it came out pretty well. So yeah, so definitely excited for that. Really hyped to continue Marineford, and and later on, I'm going to show you guys, once a little bit more people are in, I will show you guys some of the goodies that I got from MomoCon, because your girl couldn't just walk out with nothing out of there. So this was super duper fun. Oh, okay. Woo! Oh my God. I have so much stuff here. I don't even know where all my stuff is. I don't even know what this means on YouTube, but I'm a still kazoo for it. So. Shout out to Monkey D. Jiraiya. What's going on? Sent GOAT trophy for 1,000 jewels. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm happy you did. So thank you. I appreciate any of you guys for showing up, doing anything. I appreciate it. We got Monkey D. Jiraiya. We got Pranchon. We got the Dragon's Rage, Daps and Pounds. We have the squad out here. I'm happy to see y'all out in chat so early. Yay! So, as we said, yeah, it was a great weekend. Daps and Pounds was with me. Dragon's Ridge was with me. We went out there with Corey. Unfortunately, Danny couldn't join us because you guys know his dog has cancer right now, so he's been dealing with a lot. So he's kind of just, handling things at home, but it was a fantastic time regardless, and he was heavily missed. Also, oh, shout out to Cyborg Frankie on Twitch. Kimberly ATL was lit. Yes, I got to meet Cyborg Frankie, and that was a fantastic time. And give a little for subscription at, oh my God, you subscribed for 3 more months on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mario. Appreciate you. Waifu-san, what's going on? Oh my God. What's good, Kimmy? I heard you ended up eating the spiked tres leches. Is that Nina? Is that who that is back there? I want to know. Yes, I did. Oh my God, the spiked tres leches, bro. That shit was fire. Fire. I had to take 3 lactic pills to make sure my tummy was good for it. It was great. Okay, that is Nina, right? Yeah, it was good, Nina. I'm so happy you came in. What's going on? Yes, bro. Y'all need to bring that to New York, because I need to have it again. Spiked tres leches. I don't know whose idea that was, but it was fire. It was good. I adored it. So y'all need to bring that recipe back. So, like I said, everything was fire. Fantastic weekend. We actually got to meet out, for those of you guys who don't know and just hopping in chat, we got to meet so many of the people from chat, and we had a great time. We played this game. Shout out to Roz, who isn't here yet so far. To them and all the squad that brought out the racial draft. Guys, we played this game. It was called the anime racial draft. And I know some of you guys have been seeing like them talk about it a little bit in chat. You know, like, Kim and Corey, you guys got to come out for the racial draft. Yeah, we actually did it. And it was really, really fun. Corey was, kicking and screaming. And he was like, I don't know what game they want to play. I don't know if I want to go. Blah, 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 blah. But like, I dragged his ass out and it was a great night. It was super fun. And it was hilarious. Honestly, I haven't laughed that hard in a very long time. So shout out to you guys. Definitely have to bring that back. Absolutely will be playing that as another party game. I'm gonna make my anime friends come through to my house and we'll play it as an anime game here some way or another. All the baked goods were delicious. No, facts. Like, I tried a little bit of that. I tried a little bit of like the other, was it a cheesecake or something? I tried a little bit of that. That was super yummy. All little snacks here and there. It was a good time. Not you dragging Corey. No, because like he was being a little prissy, and he knows that. He just was in a mood, you know what I mean? After like the end of a day of a long convention, you get tired and cranky. So I don't blame him. You know what I mean? Because he just didn't want to go. He just didn't even know if he wanted to go out. But I was like, let's go. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be a great time. So honestly, it was so worth it. It's going to be really fun. And what happened? It did. So Corey was very happy that I dragged him out by the end. So I know once he watches this back, it's gonna be all right. He's not mad about it. We had a fantastic time. Biscoff cheesecake. My God, that needs to come back for sure. Ria Sad was good. Yeah, I've been talking about MomoCon. It was really, really fun. Dude, first of all, for those of you guys that wasn't there, the convention center itself was ginormous. Like, you could fit 2 Javits centers in New York in the convention center over there. Was not expecting it to be as big as it was. It was a bit overwhelming, if I'm honest, to the extent. Hold on, I'm just looking for my headphones. Here we go. Yeah, I was not expecting it, the extent of how big it actually was. But it was super fun. And I would love to go back again. I'm praying that we get invited back. We did a boo-boo, guys. We had a technical difficulty on some of our videos, so I'm very nervous to see how it comes out. Corey's trying his best to try to edit it, but like, Lord, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Like, some of the audio wasn't working in some of the videos that we took, and we took a lot of videos. So I'm like, I pray to God this is gonna help. It's gonna work out one way or another. I'm here, Kimmy. Now I'll come up to the Bronx for the draft. Roz, yes, Roz, what's going on? Kimmy had fun at the draft. The Spike Glitch is brought to you by, yes, Nina and Roz. Shout out to y'all. The black delegation had to come back. No facts. Y'all gotta remind me what the names were for all of the categories for the racial draft. That was so funny. Yeah, whole gang is here. What's good, Marco? I appreciate you all coming through. I know it was late and Corey was the main one cracking jokes at the draft. No, for real. For how much Corey was kicking and screaming, he had a fantastic job. He was coming up with stuff. Like, I know that if he wasn't a judge, he would have really taken over. So shout out to that. Truly. But yeah, fantastic time. Highly recommend. And it was good. It was a great time, and like I said, I hope they invite us back because I have so many more plans for next year. I'm excited. I'm already thinking about like, what can we do? Where can we go? What can we set up? Who we wearing? What cosplays to bring? Like, I'm having so many like good things. Okay, the Black Delegation, Latino Federation. I could not remember. The White Coalition and Asian Republic. Yes, that's a good one. Yes. That's why I wanted Corey on our team. No, but honestly, it was good to have Corey as a judge because since he's seen, like, Corey's one of the people that have seen, like, the most anime in my life. Like, when me, Corey, and Danny first started like this podcast, we compared all the animes that we've seen, and Corey's was significantly longer than me and Danny's put together. Like Corey has seen everything. So I think it was good to have Corey as a judge because he would have understood like a majority of the references that most people made. So it was good to have him as a judge, honestly. I think it helps having someone with a wide variety of taste and like, some people didn't see some anime, so they couldn't really make a good comparison for that. So that's why it helped having 3 judges in there. Yes, for those of you guys who weren't there, it did end up in a 3-way tie between the what is it? The White Coalition, the Black Delegation, and the Latino Federation. So it was good. It was good. Now you see how this weekend get to see HOV this weekend. So jealous. Oh, that's awesome. Cyborg Frankie says the Latinos should have won, but I'm biased. Right? I was like, we locked in since round 1. Just gotta say, the fact that we didn't win Goku for Latino on the first round, I'm just saying. But the White Coalition did come in at first. They came in swinging as well. Yeah, I just wish it was in New York. Facts. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to start it off since we've been yapping this first couple times. But if you guys want to watch along with me, I'm on onepace.net. We are watching Marineford, and we are on episode 4. Episode 4 of Marineford. Okay, guys? Episode 4 of Marineford. So bring up the computers, bring up the iPads, wherever you're streaming, put it up on your screen so you can watch along with me. And let's get into this. I don't even know how many I'm watching today. Let's maybe like 4. Yeah, let's do like 4. Maybe 5. Actually, I'm not sure. We're going to see. We didn't get Jiraiya, and I'm still salty about it. Saltier than Daps about the salt. That's so funny. And also the performance that Dragon's Rage put on for Jiraiya was hilarious. He clicked his heels for Jiraiya and everything. He'll be at Yankee Stadium. Who's going to be at Yankee Stadium? Yo, I need you guys to understand that Corey got so much attention for his Jalen Brunson cosplay than like anybody I saw this weekend. Like, it was so funny. Truly. Even on Sunday when he just wore his Knicks hat, everybody and their mother coming through and asking him and be like, yo, the Knicks, the Knicks, the Knicks. Like, every single vendor, people were stopping him. Like, it's crazy. And it's hilarious because, like, Corey does kind of look like Jalen Brunson. Like, it's like the braids and everything. But, like, it's so funny. It works out. Bro, like we said, the Knicks win this, New York City's gonna be like Gotham, bro. It's gonna be going crazy. We're gonna need Batman Mamdani out here. Also, one thing I will say is that finally, since I am watching One Piece, it's I got to recognize a lot of One Piece cosplays for the first time. Like, I always recognized a couple here and there, but like I recognize a lot more. Like, I saw a bunch of Ivankov, but also Ivankov's like assistant, the half orange, half white one. I saw him. That was really cool. I saw 2 Blackbeards that were really dope. I saw a really tall, like giant, really good Whitebeard cosplay. That was really dope. I loved it. I was like, whoa. A couple aces, of course, regular Zoros and Sanjis. You guys had to see Nina's Sanji was super cute. Who else? There was a few of them. There was a lot of cosplays from One Piece, but it was nice to be able to recognize them. All right, so we're back. Justice will prevail. I saw a couple of the light guy, the light admiral dude. There was a couple dudes that did that. Little Oars Jr. being freaking enormous. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pausing you for a second. Yes, came in with the donation. Wow! Holy crap, guys. Saying the Latino Federation definitely should have won at the end. The lack of judgment on our part as the judges. It was a great time. It was so dope to finally meet you both and hang out all weekend. You're just as amazing in person as you are online. Can't wait to the start of. Can't wait to start the OF. The OF? The OnlyFans? Looking at you sideways? Or is it just the online fun? But thank you so much. You guys are so nice. I can't. Guys, as much as you guys see them online, like, you need to know that, like, Joe and Preston, they are that nice in person. Like, they really are. Super sweet. I could not believe it. Like, truly. Joe paying in NFL money. Truly. Oh my god. Cyber Frankie's like, Kimmy saw a whole new world out there. Yeah. OF from all the comments during Around the Horn. OF is wild. Joe be slipping, says Cyber Frankie. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Inazuma. Yes. Okay. Inazuma was the guy's name. Yes. Incredible humans. Truly, truly. Also, Joe is super tall. We're trying to get them to come because they don't believe that, like, Danny's taller than Joe. And, like, Danny's huge. So I'm like, and he's just a tiny bit bigger than Joe, we believe. So, but we need y'all to, like, come to New York and be side by side so we can do the right comparison. And yes, we appreciate the hospitality so much. It was a great time, and y'all need to come to New York so we can bring y'all out here. Truly. All right, I'm starting it. I'm at 2 minutes and 52 seconds. If anyone wants to hop in along with me and watch along. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. We will get over that way for sure. You better. It'll be great. Flesh and blood. The fact that they brought, like, Oars' son, little Oars Jr. into here, like, was not expecting. I do respect Oda for bringing stuff that you would not expect back. They brought one hell of an ally. Yeah, bro. And he's just like, Oars, my little guy. But you got to think about it. While they're targeting Oars, everybody else can go ham on the inside. You know what I mean? He said, I'm coming for you, Ace, baby. We ain't gonna leave you behind. You my boy. Ooh, yeet it. Yeet that bitch. Yeah. Wah! See, while they're all focused on Oars, is why everybody's on the side has got to be, going in for the kill for, getting Ace back in the meantime. You got to think big distraction, like, team to take him out. Distraction crew, other crew. Let's go. Oh, snap. Shout out to Cyborg Frankie on Twitch for gifting a bunch of subs. Congrats, Charlton, Joy, Neo Gadayo, Marco, and Kaiser for getting an extra sub for the Moon Mafia. Woo! Love that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Frankie. Oh, yeah, it's a dub for this guy. On to the next. And these are the Giants. That's mad funny. LaCroix outie. He said, no point trying to hold him back. Yep. He said, don't stop me, my guy. I'm trying to get my boy Ace back. For reals. I want to save him. He's right, though. He said, I'm trying to save my boy as fast as possible. He said, yeah, you're right. Let's stop dilly-dallying out here. He said, wipe your asses. Give Oars some support. That's mad funny. You don't. You dip. Ooh. Bye. Okay, yeah. Quarter. I was about to say, yeet. Ooh. They got 5 giants. Bet we got 1 big one. Whoa. Slave Aru! I didn't even know this was a power of hers. That must be a crazy ass feeling, bro. Actually hilarious. I just realized that she's going after the Marines. She said, I'm fighting against Whitebeard. She said, but I don't give a fuck about y'all. Ooh, all but 1 man. She's like, can you forgive me? Ooh. He's like, damn. Kuma. Oh, Kuma's just gonna come in and smack a bitch. He's gonna smack Oars right out of there. Yeah. Oh, he charging. He charging it up real good. He's about to take that man out of here. Cyborg Frankie said my dog had a blast too. I'm jealous how tall everyone is. Yo, that's so funny. Yeah, you see how I feel, Mario, bro. Oh, or is you about to get taken out like it's nothing? Oh, he compressed it real small. He about to take this man to fucking Pluto. Ah, that's why I was like, Ors, you got to do as much as possible because they about to take you out so bad. Now the question is it going to teleport him or is it just going to straight kill him, like put a hole through his stomach? That's the real question. I saw 2 Kumas. That was pretty dope. Urususoshoku. Oof. Eesh. All right, he's not dead. But he did go out swinging, you know? Oh, he just want to save his friend so bad. Oh, he made him a hat. That is so cute. He spent all that time trying to weave that for Oars. That is so sweet. Oh, he doesn't want to see his friends die for him. Oh. They really need to. He's a big target, so everybody else should be around helping. Hashtag bucket hat. He's like, I'm not even wet by the rain, bro. I'm chilling under this hat. It's super sturdy. That was like his most prized possession, my guy. That is so sweet. He said, I'm gonna go out swinging. I don't care. Oh, we got Doflamingo. I saw a really cool Doflamingo. His coat was huge. He's so cute. He's like, I ain't cold. It's not on my head. Most prized possession. Did he just cut off his leg? Honestly, they really should have, instead of fighting the war, they should have thought of extraction, bro. Get Ace, get in, get Ace out, and like fight a little bit to stomp on the bitches. But like for real, like you gotta get your boy and go. Like have a specific team in there to get out and go. You know what I mean? He really want to try so freaking bad. You know that Dolphy cosplay was sweating in the humidity. No, but like inside the convention center, it was cold as fuck. So like, I'm sure he was fine. None your business. What's good? He's like, bro, I want his corpse. Oh. He's like, I want his corpse, bro. You can't be cutting off pieces of him. What is the rest of Whitebeard's crew doing in this meantime, my guy? Damn. He tried so hard for his friend. Odo is so wrong for introducing Little Oars Jr., making me love him and then doing this. No, for real. I was like, because it was like, it's big, like, you know, we got to see the flashbacks, so we love him, and then he's dead. All that for what? All right, the rest of y'all can't just stand there. Keep it moving. I know this was traumatic, but like, you got to keep going. This is war. Ace can freak out for the rest of y'all. Oh my gosh. Wide open, my guy. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you're cooked. Woo! The fact that he condensed it into that little circle, that was crazy. I want to show you guys the Whitebeard cosplay that did it. Dude was huge. Like, he really, like, he looked like him, for real. Yeah, he took out that Vice Admiral like it was nothing. Here we go. Let me see if I can get it to focus. But yeah, I was like, he was at least 6'2". Super huge dude. He had all that stuff. He was dope. He was dope. Was it cold? I was inebriated most of the weekend. Maybe I just run hot. No, it definitely was. Like, even I'm usually cold and Corey was freezing. You know what I mean? So, like, I thought it was, like, fine. But yeah. Can you imagine having an earthquake sent on your head? No, for real. Like, the fact that he could condense it to one small area, that was sick. He's like, you want to know what's so funny? He's like, this is mad fun for me. I just love to fight. Yeah, nah, New York Comic Con could never. It's always freaking hot as shit. Not because they don't run the AC, but because there's a million freaking people on top of each other. Oh, caught him. Some Shinso ass powers out here. He's like, yo, 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 if you're running, I'm running. I'm with you. Oh. If he kills him. Is he going to kill him himself? He said, you're trash. Ooh. If you really give a fuck about your family, you wouldn't disgrace them like this. That's crazy. He really killed him. That's wild. He would rather literally kill him himself than, like, make him go back to battle. The operation? Oof. Damn. Being forced to take out your own peoples? That sucks. TPZ, what's going on? Good day for some water with ice. You're funny, Marco. Whoo. The winners will become justice. We shall see what's going on here. Ooh. Ice switch. They said, we out, y'all. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, but, like, you gotta tell me that there's some extraction team. I know this is gonna keep going until, like, Luffy and squad pull up, but he said, we chilling. A million years too young to stand a chance against me. I don't know what her powers is, but that's actually wild. I just started One Piece when you're at Water 7 and I finished One Piece. Good for you. That's great. I know it's like I am doing it at a slower pace since I'm streaming it once a week or so. Sengoku the Buddha. But that's dope. So how long did it take you to fully, like, finish that? Did you keep track? Like, you want to protest against my plan? He's like, nah. We're fighting pirates. There's no room for sympathy. I'm here to fight. He says, shut the fuck up, bro. So I'm just going to sit here. Aww. It's like, don't hit Luffy. No sympathy for criminals. No sympathy for criminals. But for my family, I do. Damn. Yeah, he's torn. I'm like, this is literally like your grandson. Damn. He's so... Like, that's rough. You know, having to put your own family that you literally raised since they were born. But at least Ace truly sees, like, hey, this isn't as easy as, you know, he tried to fake it out to be. Because for real, like, Grandpa over here acting like he was just, like, fine and dandy with it. Like, he was like, you brought this on yourself. That's your fault. You did this. You could have been a Marine and you didn't. And now it's like, no, he's actually breaking down and crying, you know, dealing with that. Ignore Firefish Ace. Oh, they're just gonna kill him like ASAP? Ooh, what's gonna happen? They coming from the sky? Something falling from the sky. Ooh, what we got? Interesting. Who do we got from the sky? Somebody coming out through there. Who's it gonna be is the real question. How the fuck did they get into the sky? What? Oh, they all fell. Luffy, you can turn into a parachute, my guy. Yeah! Hello? He's like, oh, I'm rubber. I'll be good. He's like, bro, you'll be the only survivor, my guy. Yeah, little brother coming through. 10 out of 10 was not expecting Luffy and group to come through this way, coming from the sky. I know that flashback is gonna be stupid as hell. Oh my gosh. All right. So, you guys know what we do at the end of every episode. We go over and talk about it. We talk about what we just watched. So, let's talk about it. Let's bring up these questions. All right. Who is the MVP of this episode? I'm going to have to give it to Oars because he put his whole Badussy into trying to save Ace. Even though he didn't win, he paved the way and he led a lot through and he took a lot of bitches out along the way. You know what I mean? He truly, like, he tried. He tried so hard for his friend. He didn't succeed, but he went out swinging. He took out a whole ship. He took out a whole bunch of them on the floor. He wasn't for nothing. You know what I mean? So shout out to Oars, baby Oars Jr., little Oars Jr. We love him. So that's one. What's something that made me laugh? This last part, considering that they just fell from the freaking sky. And we have no idea how. Well, we do have an idea. We have an idea of the fact that they just winked up there like, ha! He just, wink! What's it called? Ivankov. Ivankov. My guy. I know it's gonna look ridiculous. They're gonna be like, yo, what if you like blinked us over the thing? And it's gonna be like, yo, I got this. I got this. Got head real big and just blink. And then they just got cooked. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Whoa, oh snap. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Preston, for hopping in from Life with Anime podcast. Everybody, shout out to Preston. He's saying, just had to stop through and say it was a pleasure meeting you this weekend. I continue to say, y'all should not be that funny in real life. Man, we had a time. Hashtag what Joe said. Hashtag Latino Federation should have won. Thank you, thank you. But also, I'm so honored. Thank you so much. That means, oh my God. That means so much, guys. I truly appreciate y'all. This was a great time. And I'm glad y'all think we're real funny because we did nothing but laughs with you guys and this is great. All the bangs are cute. Thank you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I dyed my hair black and I cut my bangs so that I could do Robin, Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters and Sam from Danny Phantom. I was like, I don't got space for wigs in my suitcase. So this is I was like, this is what we're doing. And it worked out. So I'm happy about it. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. But also, yeah, Preston, you and Joe were fantastic. And I was just telling Joe earlier, you guys got to come to New York so we can show you guys that hospitality because this is not a one-time thing. We're going to be out here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited. And it was truly so nice to be out there and welcomed. You guys are so sweet. Like, being welcomed into this new area, a place we don't know. Like, really just starting new. All that types of stuff. Into the community and everything. It was just so much fun. Honestly, I would do it all over again. 20 times. Let's go. Mr. Hargrove and Joseph have been dropping stacks today. I know! I'm like, hello? This is ridiculous. I appreciate y'all, but like, whoo! I'm like, it's that NFL money. As we were saying before. Truly. Oh my gosh. But really, shout out to y'all. And if you guys haven't peeped over to Life with Anime podcast, please give them a follow, a subscribe, a watch on Twitch, anything that you guys have. Like, give them a little check out, please, because their content is amazing. So please do that. Roz says, for someone who claims to be old, you were jumping around trap P. Don't complain about your knees. Ooh, Roz got you there. Roz got you there, my guy. I was like, Preston ain't old. He just be loud. He be loud about it. That's all it is. He ain't old. Don't listen to him. But okay, going back to the questions though. Let's see. What do we got? All right. So plot progression. We are in the war. We have finally reached the war for Marineford, for the Whitebeard pirates, for the Marines, and everything in between. Also, I can't even call this the Straw Hats. It's mostly just Luffy and gang pulling up because I was like, this ain't the Straw Hats. They're not here right now. It's just Luffy and the gangle of pirates that's happening. So ridiculous. Was anything sad or emotional? Yes, bro. Little Oars just showed this whole flashback of like how much he appreciated Ace as a friend because Ace took his time and like hand weaved a whole freaking ginormous hat for his friend Little Oars Jr. and it kept him dry and safe from the snow and everything. And I was like, that was just so sweet. So he's like, someone took the time and effort to take care of me and make something that I care about me. I'm gonna do everything I can to try to save him from being executed, and he couldn't do that. At the end of the day, Little Oars, he took an L and he fell. So very sad about that. And did anything cool or hype happen? Bro, seeing Whitebeard, like the dude was like, "You're wide open, Whitebeard!" And he just just freaking threw his head in like it was nothing. And he said, broke your axe, bing, put a little concentrated ball of just, an earthquake in a ball, and just put that to your head, cooked. Whew! I was not expecting that. Very dope to see. So it's not just out there like it's nothing. Whitebeard can and will pull up and show up. So, actually wild. So definitely love that. I give this episode an 8. It was very emotional to see like the whole Oars Ace journey. And not only that, but to see, Grandpa, Gramps, what's his name? Why is it blanking on me? Chichan. Garp. There we go. Grandpa Garp. See him cry for Ace. That hurt. Because I'm like, he's having his own flashbacks and he's having his own turmoil because he's like, I have no remorse for criminals, but like I do for my family. And like he literally raised him from birth. You know what I mean? Like that's essentially his son, like not just like his grandson, but like he raised him. You know what I mean? So like that's so hard to deal with. And that's emotional. Like he's like, I literally have to sit there and like be complicit to kill the one or one of the two children that I raised myself. Like that is so sad. That is so freaking sad, And the fact that like the Marines don't know that shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they know the extent of that because at the end of the day, like he just like I don't like think they know the full extent. Like would they have allowed him to take in? I don't think they would have. Sorry, my thought process, right? Because I don't think they would have originally allowed Goldie Roger's son to live. They went on that whole attack. They were killing, every wife, women, children, anyone that was related to him. And so they would have killed his son. They would have killed his baby. They went on a whole like Moses trip to kill anyone related to Goldie Roger. And I know he would have had some percussions if they would have found out, like, actually, Garp is raising his son. Just so you know. You know what I mean? So, I'm honestly surprised that Garp really told him who his father was. Like, granted, it's not like Ace really gave a fuck about Goldie Roger. He was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about this deadbeat. Like, he died before I even got a chance to know him. Why would I care? Like, he set some shit off. But, like, that don't even matter. I'm here for this generation, So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think I give this episode an 8. And before we hop on to the next section, I just want to show you guys a couple of the things that I got from MomoCon. No sponsorship at all. I'm just excited because I'm a girl that loves to shop. So I like to get pins that show where we are. So this is the MomoCon pin, the official one. And since now I'm a JoJo's fan, I got one of my favorite side characters, Mista. I got this little like chained one, so cute. Look at his little stand up there on the with the blicky out here. Absolutely love that. And then for you guys that are Pokemon fans, a lot of people that are even Pokemon fans don't know that Pikachu loves ketchup, and I love ketchup. So I saw this fat Pikachu eating ketchup, and I said, bitch, you're coming home with me. So I thought that was adorable. Because I said it to Corey. I was like, yeah, you know that episode where Pikachu be eating ketchup? And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, of course you don't. Nobody ever does. But the real ones know. So that's what matters. So I brought my guy out here. Also, there was a scavenger hunt at MomoCon where you could you had to go to every section, like the lost and found, the registration, the like everything, and if you collected 10 cards, you would get like a prize. So they're all like really cool cards. I only got 4 of them. I'm very upset I only got 4. But like, it's better than nothing, and I thought it was really cute. So you love ketchup is an understatement. Thanks. I know. And nice. It just started reading JoJo's. It's insane. Reading JoJo's. It's insane. It is. It's crazy. The things in JoJo's that you will see happen will make you just be like, oh yeah, this makes sense. A guy just pulled a gun out of a piece of paper. Yeah, of course, that totally makes sense. Like, what? You're gonna like? I don't know what Araki was smoking when he made that shit, but like, good on you, my guy. I'm excited. So very funny to see everything along the way. And I will show you guys later on the big thing that I got towards the end. So, also, Dragon's Rage, is the fundraiser still going on for your school? Because if so, please feel free to drop it in chat. We are raising money for a high school in Brooklyn, I believe, somewhere. I don't know, in New York, for these kids. And they are doing popcorn sales, which I'm gonna try this later on. All the popcorns are really good, and it helps raise money for kids. So I got it. I supported it. Not sponsored by anyway, but if we can help out, a young group of kids, why not? So if our boy, if it's still running, I would love for Dragon's Rage if you could put it into the chat, so that we can help raise money for it. So that'd be dope. All right, moving on, guys. Let's go on to the next episode. If you guys are hopping in just now, go to onepiece.net. We are on Marineford, and we are on episode 5, okay? Episode 5. I am skipping the theme song. So, damn, you guys are done? R.I.P. It's okay. Either way, if you guys ever get that chance... Oh, okay, backing up. All right, so 2 minutes and 28 seconds, guys. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. All right, that's where we're starting off on Marineford on onepiece.net. Please feel free to set your timers. All right, everybody ready to go? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. Luffy and Whitebeard. My heart feels like it's gonna burst. They're like, bro, y'all can't do anything? He's like, how the fuck is my wax powers gonna help here, my guy? Why are they flying from the sky? Let's go see. I was gonna say, yeah, that rewind flashback. Yeah, because last they were on the grounds going off. Yeah. Oh, this is when everything got frozen over. Oh, so the ice really reached out that far. That's crazy. Oh, so like there was a wave going up that high? Less than 3 hours until the execution. I mean, it's not a bad idea. They said, bro, this is a warship. You think that shit's gonna move like that? They say, yeah, but if we do it together, we should be fine. He's like, damn, I really... You know what? Maybe we can. White can cause tsunamis. White? Operation 3. They said, oh, shit. Oh, Whitebeard can cause tsunamis. Oh, yes. That was the original. He was getting tsunamis to go up, and that's when it froze over. Okay. Yes. Okay, so they all broke it together. Oh, but then that's when the whole thing... Oh, it fell the wrong way. Ah, okay, that makes sense. They're like... one of those... Pause. Hey, you're probably wondering how I got here, right? No, but really, how are they all gonna survive? Okay, so the ship fell first and caught them? Ish? This is some anime logic, because I know they would have been killed instantly. I forgot this is being broadcast, so everybody's seeing it. Yeah, I was gonna say, They saying shit compared to the water torture. Okay, well that's good. Ooh, oh. I forgot. They're all taking L's right now. Okay. Jinbei got them. He said, these fucking devil fruit users, bro. Useless! The real question is, yes, who broke the ice? Well, it also could have been the ship falling, like, first. Luffy's like, I came to save you, bro! You thought I was kidding, but I'm here! Oh, he finally found him. They said, who the fuck is that big guy? They came in with the squad, y'all. They said, we came to save you, my guy. They said, it's your damn family again. He said, a horde of history's most notorious pirates. Look at that. Mugiwara. They said, this ain't his crew, though. He's like, oh my god, Luffy, you're safe. Yay. They said, Luffy? They're like, bro, he broke out of Impel Down. That's crazy. One hell of a team he brought. This ain't his usual squad. He said, damn, I didn't think he'd pull up that soon. Ah, that's a little brother, bet. Warlords old and new. This is a rookie? Let's go. Ooh. Ah, smoker. Ah. Son of Dragon, grandson of Garp. He said, alright, I'm gonna kill him too. I don't give a fuck. He said, yeah, bitch, I quit being a warlord, and I pulled up. Now what? He said, that's a weird-ass team. I'm not gonna hold you. It's like, I doubt they all have the same objective. I want to see what Crocodile's gonna do. Ooh. Yep. He's probably gonna try to fight Whitebeard too. There we go. You never learn. Ooh. Ooh. Luffy pulled up for him. Ooh. He said, I'm ready to fight you, my guy. I'm here and ready. He learned. He learned his lesson. He said, I honored our agreement. I got you here. He's like, don't touch him. Ace likes this guy. He's like, oh, you good. Aw, he remembers it on Shanks. Yo, this popcorn fire, I'm not gonna lie. Wagered it on a new era, period. He's gonna be like, yeah, he gave it to me. Aww. He's like, this is my little brother. Yeah, you came to save your brother? Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I do. I know what I signed up for. He's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Period. He's like, I'm gonna be Pirate King, not you, bitch. Just so you know. Oh, everybody heard that. That's mad funny. I hope he laughs. He said, you cheeky, you little shit. He's like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, bro. I don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna save Ace with my own fucking hands. It's like, he's standing up to Whitebeard? That's crazy. He's like, I can kill all of them, right? I'm good to do that? Because I'll do that right now. I said, yeah, go ahead, my guy. He's like, they're moving up their time? Yeah, that's what they said. They're trying to prep something. He's like, you want to save Ace, so I thought I'd tell you. He's like, alright, this is some important news, my guy. You're not useless. Oh, he apologized. Yeah, don't worry about it. Such a friendly chap. Because Luffy got that, he got those cojones, my guy. How is he so confident? The autistic Riz. You severely underestimate the autistic Riz. He got his confidence and he in there. He don't give a fuck about nobody. To that Ace's little brother, alright, respect. Don't get in the kid's way, y'all. Make room. Let's pull up. I said, we going too, my guy. The fact that they're going to war in fishnets, hilarious. Pull it up in chancletas. Like a true Hispanic. So we're gonna see what the hell damn preparations these things are. It's like, yeah, I know. I heard. I've been heard. So we can't freak out about this. We just gotta keep it going. It's not coming from that guy. We know what the fuck we signed up for. We can't freak out. We gotta be meticulous about this. Cause I'm not letting you get through that easy. Kizaru. I always forget his name. Kizaru. So the celestial dragon's gonna be on my dick if I let you get out of here. So I gotta kill you the first time. I mean, I gotta kill you for real this time. Said Rayleigh ain't here to freaking save you this time. Oof. Ivankov came in for the win. They're like, Buggy, be so fucking for real right now. Oh, they thought that he said he want to get in there and change the tides versus I want to go home. Yo, they really have so much faith in this man. Really? Failed. What was it? Failed to success? Ooh, that's Kuma. Actually, I think that's fake Kuma. After all we've been through together? Ooh, what have they been through together? Yo, Ivankov? Ivankov is 1,000% the kind of dude that knows, you know, like, who is for real. Full body. Got his ass kicked by Sanji. That's so funny. He's a hypnotist. Yeah, from Usa's village. He said, the fuck you doing here, my guy? Yeah, don't look at that. The fact that he looked away just in time. Kick the shit out of him. Go for her, girl. He's like, bro, I met you in Alabasta, bitch. He's like, I'm not wasting time on y'all. I gotta go. A sleeve cage? He's like, I hate being locked up. I'm out of here. Ooh. Bye. He's like, they bound our bodies and hearts. Universal Punk, what's going on? Apologies for being so late. Literally had a delayed flight and waiting for in the terminal to fly. You are so good, bro. I'm happy you even made it through. Woo! Look at that. Definitely learned that from Sanji. Impressive as always, as if he didn't fucking whoop his ass. Zombie warriors. Oof. Isn't that weird? Like desecrating dead bodies like that? Bringing the zombies out? I don't know. I mean, he truly don't care, so. Ooh, he said have him back. Bitch! Eva-chan has been in the game for a while, for real. He said, yeah, bro, this is a battlefield. I got more than one. He said, how far you think you're going to actually get, my guy? You're not getting past here. Moria is just weird in general. No facts. Ooh. Good that he freaking stole his sword in time. Yeah, Moria don't care. He don't want to see his little brothers die for him. You think I'm gonna let that happen? My guy, you're not in the position to fucking... He don't care. He just wants Luffy to be okay. Yeah, you don't want to take him down with him. He said, this is my L. You don't have to come down with me. He's like, I'm your brother. I don't give a fuck. We in this for life. Aww. Babies. Little babies. Is it we're adopted? Ah! Fuck. Yeah, Jinbei. Clean him up, Jinbei. Yeah, let's go. Those zombies of yours are pussy, bitch. Tell him. He said, bro, he's a rookie. He ain't gonna do shit. Keep going after him. He said, give it to me. He said, dragon? He's Dragon's kid? That's crazy. He said, and I know this person. He's like, bro, that dad's a big deal. He's like, damn, bro, you just told everybody out here? You telling their whole fucking... It's like, damn, you the child of a demon? She's mad funny. Weak against salt, they'd be fine at the hotel in ATL. Yo. Daps is saying that because there was definitely a lot of unsalted food items back in the day. Wait, hold up. Rewinding. Rewinding for a second, because I definitely missed that little flashback. Oh. Oh. That guy. So that was Dragon. That makes more sense. Head office. Tell the world. Damn, they putting his whole business out there. That's crazy. They said, Dragon, you are the father. It ain't even like he a Nepo baby because Dragon didn't put him on for real. Raising them as brothers was a big mistake. Oh. You can't regret it now. Ooh, I love the lining work. How they just made Luffy look right there. The thick lines to express how, like, intense this is. Very drawn. Probably look like that in the manga. Ooh, bet. He's like, bro, I'm saving you if I die. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming for you. They're so scared of Luffy's potential. No facts. Did somebody say Salt Boy? Yeah, you don't know how Luffy be fighting out here, my guy. You severely underestimate him. Clearly, clearly a running theme, you know, that they severely underestimate him. But, like, that's better for us. In the same way that, like, Buggy doesn't want people to know how, like, goated he actually is. And, like, how he's been raised around all these, like, big named people. Like, it's a good thing that people don't know how cool, like, what's his name, that Luffy actually is. Yo, how was MomoCon? When we getting a recap episode on the pod? No, it was, I talked about it a little bit earlier, so I won't go into a full extent, but it was very fun. It was a good time. We're recording this Thursday, so next Wednesday, I think the episode would come out. Or at least Wednesday episode would come out, I think, if you're a member. And then Thursday? Maybe, no. It comes out on Tuesdays for members and Wednesdays for non-members. So you'll hear, like, the full breakdown of what I think about MomoCon and everything, like, fully extent. Okay. So, you guys know, the end of every episode, we talk about it. We talk about what we just saw. MVP of this episode. Honestly, I mean, obviously I want to give it to Luffy, but, like, I'm going to give it to two people. I'm going to give it to Ivankov and Jinbei, because they both helped push Luffy. You know, like, they helped get the people out of the way so that Luffy can continue on. So I'm going to give it to Luffy. I'm going to give it to Ivankov and Jinbei for helping Luffy. You know, if it wasn't for them, like, he would have still been fighting the little guys that he didn't need to fight, you know? So shout out to them. MVPs to them. What's something that made me laugh? The fact that they really just, like, put, like, hey, this is the son of Dragon. This is the son of Dragon. So he is crazy. And everyone's like, what? He's the son of who? Did they just say they were brothers? Like, the whole family business is just out there. And everybody being shook was hilarious to watch. So I was not expecting that. Very funny. Plot progression. We're finally getting, like, Ace seeing Luffy come out and fight for his life. Ace has not seen Luffy in, like, months. You know what I mean? Like, since, like, Alabasta. But even then, it's not like he never fought against Luffy, you know? So that's one. Like, not really, you know what I mean? And, like, two, Luffy's grown, like, fight-wise since then. So he doesn't know how good that he's fought. So I'm like, even Mr. 3, you know, who just fought against Luffy, is now seeing how powerful Luffy has become. And it's different. It's like, yeah, he gained all these new powers and all these new abilities and knows how to fight even more intensely than he did before. So it's like, yeah, bro, I can beat your ass even better than I did before. You know, before he was fighting tooth and nail to fight people like Mr. 3 and all of Baroque Works, and now he can take down, you know, Marineford bitches like it's nothing, like it's clockwork. He's fighting warlords like it's nothing. You know, like that's where they're at this point. And Ace hasn't seen that. So he don't know. He doesn't know. Nobody knows Luffy's potential. No one has truly seen Luffy's potentials except for the people that have fought him. But even like Moria, they tried to hide the fact that he beat Moria's ass already. So they don't know that. Then everybody knows that he beat Crocodile's ass. So I'm like, he took down one warlord. We're not letting people know that he took down 2 warlords, or else we're going to look like stupid ass bitches. And on top of that, he just broke out of Impel Down and brought everybody with him. So I'm like, not only did you beat Enies Lobby, you beat Impel Down. So that's like the Marines taking 2 L's, the Warlords taking 2 L's. So Luffy really out here, like, he's really out here fighting everybody and their mother. And they're like, yeah, nah, we can't tell people that, like, he did this, or else we're gonna look stupid as fuck. But, like, now it's coming out. Actually, Luffy's been goated, and he's actually doing a lot out here. And, not only that, but it's a family affair. The genes of all these hoes is involved as well. So, not only did he do this shit by himself, you can't even necessarily call him a Nepo baby. You know what I mean? Like, because, no, you can't really call him a Nepo baby because he got no connections. Look at my fucking Cheeto ass hands. I'm dead. He had no connections. Like, he did this from the start. He might have had, like, it might be in his blood in the sense of, like, Dragon being his dad, but Dragon didn't do shit for him. You know what I mean? Literally, the only thing that we know that Dragon did for him was save him from Smoker. That was literally it. And he didn't even know that was his father. So, that's crazy. It's actually kind of crazy that Luffy is fighting against the government again, and this time with all his ex-villain besties. No, for real. Like, because not only did he, like, come back, but, like, he came back with the squad. And that not even his squad. And he did, yes, and as Cyber Frankie is saying, he did this all in chanclas, like a true Hispanic. So, shout out to him. I'm like, Luffy is 1,000% not a character that we'd be able to pull in the racial draft because he is already Hispanic and he's doing it out here like that. So, amazing. None of your business says, if anything, his family has only made things harder for him. Garp was about to sink his ship post Enies Lobby. No, facts. I guess you could say he has the dragon's rage. But I love that. I love that for him. But yeah, sad and emotional. It was sad to see, like, Ace try to be like, bro, do not come to help me. You do not need to fall in the same way that I did. This is my L. It doesn't have to be yours. And he said, fuck that shit. I'm your brother. We're in this for life. That's it. Slink, hello. What episode are you on? I'm new here. Hi. So I'm watching on onepace.net. And we're about to start episode 6. So onepace.net, we're on the Marineford Arc, and we are on episode 6. So please feel free to hop in. I'm about to. Yeah, he's Brazilian. Exactly, yeah. Luffy is Brazilian. So we love that. He 1,000%. We know Luffy's Hispanic. He's running around in chanclas. That should tell you enough. That should tell you enough of that. What else? It was in one of the manga little question areas for Oda for what culture he based the Straw Hats on. Yes, it was. I remember somebody telling me about that. So I 1,000%. That was the one thing about Luffy I remembered, is that he's Brazilian. So also, now that we're here, speaking of Luffy, I am proud to say I have my first piece of One Piece, like, actually, I can't say One Piece merch because I'm like, I literally have like Sanji Chopper sitting behind me, but like, I guess wearable merch. Anyways, look at this, guys. Ta-da! It's a Luffy Eat-A bag. Let me take it out of the plastic. So, Corey bought this for me. He asked me if I wanted it. I said, you know what? It is cute as hell. So look at it. And he has a little body. Look at his little body. So then you put the pins inside of it or acrylics or whatever. So it's an Eat-A bag. He thought it was eater bag because they're like it's inside his mouth. And I was like, it's not an eater bag, it's Ita ITA bag. But it's cute as hell. And I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do One Piece cosplay, it would be nice to have a matching bag. Because if you guys can't see, purses and bags, if you guys can look in the corner over here, this giant wall of bags. I am a bag collector. I do enjoy my bags and my beautiful purses and everything. That is my thing. I love my bags. So to have a bag to go with my cosplay is not going to be the last time I cosplay One Piece. I will say it's been fun. I didn't buy it for you. The Moon Piece did. You are correct, Corey. The Moon Piece, aka you guys, the Moon Mafia, helped contribute to me getting my first One Piece bag. So, shout out to you guys for helping me get here. And actually, I forgot who gave it to me. So if you guys are in chat, you guys can put this in. But somebody gave me this Nami enamel pin. So that's gonna be the first thing I put in this. And for everybody saying One Piece hater, One Piece what's it called? Oh, she's a One Piece fan now. Listen, I didn't buy this with my own money. Once I start spending my own money on One Piece merch, then I will fully say I am cooked and I'm in there. But so far, this has still not been out of my own accord. So I will get there eventually. But as of now, still not there yet, but it's okay. It'll happen eventually. We'll see. But you know what? Now I have a corresponding bag. And damn, I didn't put that low enough. But now we have Nami. It looks like Nami's in his tooth. That's hilarious, actually. So shout out to that. Here we go. So, yay. Okay. Oh, snap. Also, the robin hair is giving. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Wow, shout out to Astro Jack. Also, hello, you are late, mister. But thanks for coming through. And the bag fun worked. Absolutely, it worked. It absolutely did. That's very One Piece hater of you. That's so funny. Congratulations to Evans, Real Mundo, Jonash, Shamirda, and Zoro's Navigation Co. for getting memberships to the Moon Piece Mafia, the Moon Mafia. Thanks to Astro Jack. Woohoo! Absolutely love that for you guys. Coach, are the goalposts moving? Yes, Seto Kaiba has come through. Thank you, Astro Jack. Danny just wants her to quit at this point. Stop. That's actually hilarious. I'm like, I'm still watching. Like, what's the problem? Let's wait and hear her verdict at the end of the One Piece pre-time skip. We shall see. Oh my god, Astro Jack. Woo! Shout out to Astro Jack saying, Kimmy Swan, it's so good to have you back for the stream. I missed you greatly. I hope you had a blast at the con. Hashtag super and hashtag Moon Mafia and hashtag had a date. Sorry. First of all, congratulations on your date. Beep. I hope that went well. Give a little insight. I want to know. Second of all, I'm happy you came and thank you so much for your contribution. That means so much. I love that. So, woo, 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 woo. But yes, as I mentioned before, I'm happy. Like I said, it's not going to be the last time I wear a One Piece cosplay. I'm like, it's one of the easiest cosplays to do. So I'm like, out of convenience for things, honestly, it's going to help. I'm going to wear it more often, no matter what it is. So super easy. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate all you guys. So yes. And the bag fund absolutely helped. all the contributions that you guys made truly helped us so much at MomoCon, by the way. Like, it helped pay for the Ubers, for the food, to really just keep us up. And as you guys know, I am unemployed. So that 1,000%, everything that you guys contribute, it comes back to us to helping in every single aspect. So I love you guys so dearly, and it means a lot that you guys would even give a little bit of yourselves to help us and to help, keep this podcast moving. So I love you guys. Thank you. And what did I rate this episode yet? No, but I'm gonna give it another 8. So thank you guys all. I'm going to give this episode another 8. So let's keep it moving. So, okay, if you guys are just hopping in, I am repeating myself that it was, we are on Marineford on onepace.net. So if you guys want to watch along, please go on onepace.net on Marineford episode 6. Okay? So hop on in. Cyber Frankie's like, don't make me cry, Kimmy. No, I'm like, bro, you don't understand. I got so emotional, you know what I mean? To the fact that, like, meeting everybody and how it was so sweet to finally meet you guys, so many of you guys in person, and every contribution that you guys make, like, really helps out, like, to no extent. You know what I mean? Like, we will, it just means a lot. I don't even have words. You know what I mean? The fact that you guys, like, even care a little bit to keep this podcast going means so much to me. So I appreciate y'all. This is the 3rd year running. We just hit our 3rd year anniversary. So the fact that we are here so far and we have, you guys, a community that we call the Moon Mafia, like, it just means so much. So from the bottom of my heart, from Corey's heart, from Danny's heart, we thank you guys so much. So I'm trying not to cry right now myself. Spreading the gospel. Also, Astroject says, my date was great. My partner has been slowly getting into One Piece. Oh, so that's going to be a whole thing for you. I'm so glad you have something to talk about with you guys. So shout out to that. Ross says, for now, Kimmy, I see tremendous income for you in the future. I'm praying to God. God, the universe, the feels, whatever you guys believe in, just give them a shout out for me to hopefully get something to keep myself up. So Astrojack says, I wish I could have been there. It's okay. It won't be the last time. New York Anime NYC will 1,000% be the next thing that we are at. So if any of you guys are going, I'm going Saturday, Sunday. Corey's going Friday. But we'll be out there and all that. Also, whole snap. Woohoo! Shout out to Universal Punk saying FMK, Luffy, Buggy, Ivankov. Let's go! I love that. Luffy, Buggy, and Ivankov, truly the GOATs out here, and we love them. Ivankov, like, bro eats. We love it. Like, girl, you ate that up, bro. You know what I mean? I was so happy to see, like, the different Ivankovs at the convention. It was super great. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just realized FMK, fuck, marry, kill. That's a weird group to do it with. Hold up. Okay, wait. So fuck, marry, kill, Luffy, Buggy, Ivankov. I gotta kill Luffy. I'm sorry. Buggy, we already know is that hair, like, it's a wrap. And Ivankov, I gotta marry, because the shenanigans that we would get up to, is a wrap. I can have a husband, I can have a wife, I can create a harem. Like, it's in there. Like, so that's yeah. That was a good question. I get it. Yeah. Did you see Fem Ivankov? Did you see? Like, bitch ate. Oh my god. Like, listen, Luffy, in my eyes, like, he ain't about that, like, life. You know what I mean? Like, he's like Ace in my head. Like, he is, like, Luffy doesn't like anybody. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not effing Luffy. I'm not marrying Luffy. You know what I mean? Like, he's the homie. Luffy's the homie. You know what I mean? He got no sexual attraction to nobody but food. You know what I mean? Like, so Luffy gotta go out of those three. It's unfortunate. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me read the chat because I know I just said some wild ass statements. Okay. Like Kimmy, the animation style is throwing them off, but overall they like the story so far. Yeah, so they have a brain. So that's good to know. I've only been doing a couple episodes here and there and then watching their favorite show, Bob's Burgers. Also, great content. Ugly style. So, like, I get it. You know what I mean? Because Bob's Burgers is also ugly, but the comedy of it makes up for it. Astro Jack says, I'm so happy to be here for this. Tears in my eyes as I point the gun at Buggy. No! Absolutely not. Kimmy could do damage with Ivankov. No, absolutely. I could do so much shit with Ivankov. Like, create crazy amounts of, like, hectic chaos. I made this game too easy for you, bro. You're 1,000% correct. I was like, there was no question. I was gonna F Buggy from the beginning. Like, there was no question. Bro, can I just say that Corey embarrassed the fuck out of me at the convention, right? It wasn't that big of a deal. But hilarious. Ross says, you're killing Luffy, but he's part of the Latino Federation. Oh, absolutely. I love it. But out of Buggy, Ivankov, and Luffy, like, this obvious answer there. Girly Pop likes what she likes. No facts. I was like, Luffy's more of a bro. You know what I mean? So I'm like, he family. Anyways, so I was like, there was this Buggy cosplayer that was in Prison Buggy, and I was like, oh my god, Buggy, hi! And I was like, okay, and you know, let him walk off. And then Corey goes to the bar to get a drink, and he's calling me over. He's like, Kimmy, you need to get over here right now. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, I think it's like some like podcast thing. Like, we just met somebody. And I come around, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, there's a Buggy right here. I need you to take a picture with. I was like, stop it, you bitch. And he was like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you. And then I go and like I take the picture with him, and he goes, oh, she loves your hair. And I'm like, Corey, stop it! Oh my god. So that was super funny. Loved it. But truly, he threw me under the bus. But the guy was super sweet about it because it was adorable. Ivankov and Kimmy are a chaotic duo. No facts. But yeah, so it was a good time. I loved it. Any like Buggy cosplayers out there? Yes, they out there. They doing that big one. So we gotta love that. Okay, I yapped too much, so we're starting it off again. Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna start off Marineford, episode 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast off. It doesn't look like they're starting with a theme song, so they're just hopping right into the show. Ooh. He's like, we coming to save Ace no matter what, bitch. We in here. Why are you all doing this for me? Because we love you, bitch. You family, bitch. You think I'm just gonna let you die, bitch? You dumb as fuck if you think that's gonna happen. Pausing it real quick for a second. Marco says, how was the food at MomoCon? I gotta ask about it. It was a hit or miss. Some of the stalls were okay, and some of them, like, it's con food. Unfortunately, a lot of con food is pretty ass. So, like, my one friend had, like, pasta from there, and she said it was pretty ass. I had a meat bun from there, and it was okay. I liked it. Then there was like almost like a Chipotle stall, and that was really good. And then I had dumplings from another place, and I didn't like that. So it really just depended on where you went. So, but the like different varieties of food. But then again, I feel like that's the case in most convention centers. I honestly thought with how big the space was, they would have had more like food variety. They didn't really. They had a cafeteria with some stuff, but there really wasn't that big of a food um variety of stuff. Like I would have thought there'd be more. Um yeah, the gang stuck to regular fast food, but the restaurant, yeah, but those were like restaurants like outside the convention, and like that was good, but that's not like MomoCon food, you know. So I will say I think the food was a little bit lacking in that aspect. Um, okay, but I'm pressing play. I'm at 50 seconds. How was the air quality? The air quality was great. The convention center was the biggest in the entire country, which I found out. So the amount of space there was great. So like nobody was on top of each other like in the Javits Center. Like it was fantastic. Like everybody could freaking walk and there was no problem. So which was great. Cause like obviously you did get whiffs of like a couple people that smelled really bad. But like since the space was so big, like once you walk past them, it was fine. You know what I mean? So there was like ups and downs of everybody, which was awesome. Unfortunately, no, I didn't see a single Nando's anywhere in the area, which sucked. Oh my god, I would have prayed for Nando's, bro. Insane. Um, which day was the best one at MomoCon? I think a Saturday was the busiest, and we saw the most variety of cosplays because, of course, Saturday is the biggest day since everybody's coming. You got to see everybody wants to show up on Saturday. Um, Thursday was definitely a fun day as well. The first day because we got to see a lot. Friday, we were filming a lot with Life with Anime podcast. Like I think we spent like 4 hours filming with them, so we didn't really get to see too much of the convention center. Plus, we got there late because I'm not gonna lie to you, your girl got fucked up on Thursday night. We were not expecting to go out Thursday night. We were only expecting to party Saturday night, but I'm happy we did because we went out to the party at Trap Sushi's on Thursdays. I was gone. I was gone. I was so drunk. I was so drunk. Corey said he's like, yeah, at one point I looked over at you and like I knew you weren't there. I was sending Snapchats that like I was apparently talking about something about fights between New York people and Atlanta people. I have no recollection. All my friends were messaging back like, that's crazy, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what did I even say to you? I don't remember. I was gone. So Friday, I was fighting for my life. I was so hungover. It was bad. It was bad. So whatever. We got to the convention center late. But it was fine. Kimmy went full Zoro. I did. 1,000%. I did. But it was such a great time. W convo Kimmy, even if you don't remember. No, but we messaged. I remember. That was a fun time. It was good. It was good regardless, I promise you. I need to go to Waffle House. There's one in Atlanta. There's one right by the convention center. We couldn't even go. We couldn't try Waffle House. I'm so sad. We wanted to try Waffle House. We didn't even get the chance. All right. I yapped too much. Pressing play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also, I'm trying out this new beer called Busch Light Apple. It's like a limited edition one. Pretty good. Very Angry Orchard tasting, but a little stronger, I think. Ready to accept whatever. Ace is just like, you know what? I'm ready no matter what. He said, if I die, I die. Or if I get rescued, I get rescued. I'm just ready. I'm here for it. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. He said, I'm not gonna fight it. If I get rescued, I get rescued. If I die, I die. Whatever comes first. Okay, I'm skipping the theme song. And I know he's saying that because he does not want to see anybody else die. So he wants to be like, actually, because he's like, if I die, then nobody else has to die for me to fight for me. They can all just stop. But it's not going to end there because the government is fucking assholes. And they will be like, all right, so we killed your homeboy, so now we're going to kill the rest of you guys while your morale is low. So it's not going to stop there. We had bush apple, light apple at D&D last week. This shit is dangerously tasty. It is. I like it a lot. It's super hard to find over here. Balloon. Boom. Ooh, take that L. Because what did you think was going to happen? The prisoners of Impel Down. Center of attention. Yeah. Said, Buggy, we can't let him take all the glory. We got to get in there. Oh, Buggy, what is he going to do? Buggy, you're not taking Whitebeard. He said, bro, what the fuck is up with this battlefield, yo? I said, everybody's some heavy hitters. He said, I'm just trying to hide, my guy. He said, who the fuck are you calling Red Nose, bitch? Oh, Whitebeard. You're the brat that was on Roger's ship. He's like, oh, that takes me back. You still alive? That's so funny. No choice but to run, my guy. Look at them. They're like, oh, he talked to Buggy. That's so cute. You're such a legendary pirate. They're so impressed. He's not going to kill you, my guy. And so you came to take my head, right? Oh, he's saying that with an empty chest. He's shaking in his boots. He's like, all right, you want to take my head, but then what? What are you going to do after, huh? He said, these navies not going to be... They're too big for you. He's like, this is too much for me, but what are we going to do? He's like, you want to take out the Navy with me? He's like, you can take my head after that. He's like, damn, how much respect he has for you, Buggy. It's like they're equals. That's kind of crazy. He's going to be like, fuck it, we fighting the Navy. He's like, I just got to get serious, for real, for real. He said, the fuck happened to his common sense, bro? They got goosebumps. I'm starting to feel like, yo, they really gaslighting this man so bad into thinking that he really the shit right now. This is so funny. He's like, yeah, if we join forces, we can totally crush the Navy. No big deal. They're like, you're so cool, Muggy. He's like, all right, Whitebeard, I got your back. We in here. Fuck it. These bitches. They're like, yeah, they're going to be a pain in the ass if we actually try to fight them. So, like, let's get them on our side. They're like, all right, so let's go take them down, y'all. Squard. Captain Squard. Ooh. Let's see who this is. Got carried away trying to impress you, old man. Ooh. The Calvin brothers. Ooh, he said, take charge, my guy. All right. And he said, we going where you want, my guy. We here for you. Alright, let's go. Every direction. Let's go. Attacking the warships. Let's go. Bet. Let's go. If the warships are down, they got nowhere to go, nowhere to fight. Too crude. We shall see. Wild compared to Luffy's interaction with Whitebeard, where bro just stood 10 toes down, despite being a fourth of his size. No facts. Sage, what's going on? Thanks for hopping in. He said, you want to fight me, Jinbei? Bet. He said, I can't use my zombies with you. That Luffy, keep it going. Don't give this man no attention. Give me your strength. Oh. Oh. He said, I'm going to take your shadow too, bitch. Of course, One Piece talks, I'm there. Hey, let's go. I saw this really cool Jinbei, too. I got to show you guys. Fishman Karate. Let me see. Where is this Jinbei? Here we go. Look at it. It was a really cool Jinbei. And I recognized him, which I was like, I recognized Jinbei from before. Like, I knew that he was a character in One Piece. I just didn't know the extent. But he looks pretty dope. He said, you don't got enough skill to fight me, bitch. Step aside. You tell him. You tell him, Jinbei. He said, battle ain't over. You thought. Ah, shit. Ooh. Ah, oof. Smoky. Oof. Kimmy looks different. I am. I got my little haircut. Ooh, what is he gonna do? He's a lot stronger too. Girl, what are you gonna do with that sword? Be so fucking for real. Hey. He said, oh, we both grown a lot stronger, apparently. Ooh. Yikes. Through the neck? He's like, and now I know why Dragon saved you. He said, you ain't getting in my way this time. He's like, ah, shit. Ooh, yes. Yes, girl. Go save your not man. She's like, get off my man. She's like, I don't give a fuck what you say. You're not putting your hands on him. My dearest. Oh, she pissed. I was gonna say, she pissed. She's like, I've never been so angry before. Yo. Stop. She's so funny. This girl. He's like, bro, it's me. Me. He said, that's not actually. It's like, that's not actually Kuma, my guy. He's long dead. Oh, snap. So these are, I knew these were copies, but like, damn. So the real question is, did Kuma die as a result of letting the Straw Hats go? Okay, wait, I'm pausing it real quick. Okay, listen. Did Kuma die way ahead before even meeting the Straw Hats? And like the string of copies were just his string of copies, and just one of them gained like slight consciousness enough to like, you know, fuck with the Straw Hats? Or did Kuma die as a result of letting the Straw Hats go? You know? Like, cause he really like, he let them get away. He was like, I don't care, I'm gonna take that L. Like, trust me on this, I'm gonna let them go, you know? So did he die as a result of that? And these are just his copies that are remaining. That's the real question. Either he's been dead this whole time and they're just using the copies, and one copy was like, you know, getting nice as of like through his memories, or just did he die as a result of this? Dun dun dun. To be continued. I'm asking the right questions. Thank you. All right, I'm pressing play. I'm at 15 minutes and 22 seconds. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Take this. Ooh. The key to the handcuffs? Let's go, bitch. She's like, I touched my hand. Oh my god. She's like, his hand touched mine. Oh, she's gonna come in her dreams after this. She's like, I owe you, girl. She's like, it's okay. It's okay. She's like, just keep moving forward, Luffy. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. All right, bye. She's gonna nut in her pants, bro. Yo. He crushed her attack. He must have countered it with sumo wrestling. Yo, mad funny. They think that he hurt her in combat. That is so funny. But was low-key my dream Toxica? No, actually. Ooh, broke it too. Yo, wait till my hair gets... Yo! The pose. Looking down pose. So far down the nose that she looks up instead. That's so funny. No matter what I do, I shall be forgiven. She's like, I'm beautiful, so. She's like, damn, I owe her 2 for 2. She just like me for real. But like, bro, that's a clone, my guy. He's gonna be like, that don't look like him. Like, it looks like him. He's like, yeah, but he's acting weird. I mean, they saw that there was multiples of him. Or two different people. He's a clone. He's a robot. It's like, he a robot, my guy. Perfect human weapon. Ah. So he took away his consciousness to actually live. Weapon project to be a test subject. Interesting. Kuma hates the world government. Oh shit! So he would never offer his life. Oh. Because I'm like, he's been a government war dog for a while. A couple of days ago, there was definitely some human left in him. So I was right. So they took him and killed him, essentially. He's as good as dead. Yikes. Damn. PXO. Damn. Leave it to the government to take away someone's soul. This is 1,000% what the government would do in real life if they had the technology. We will never meet again. Oh, he knew what he was getting himself into. Girl, he don't remember you. Yeah, I gotta run. Oh. Yikes. Ooh. Ivankov used double team. Yes, Ivankov ate that up. Yes, bro. Oh, he's so sad. You should strike the boa pearls in front of your friends. Oh, facts. I absolutely will. Yo, I'm telling you, when my hair grows out like it used to, give me 2 years. I'm gonna grow my hair out again once it's down to my butt again. Because my hair usually takes about 3 years. Once I cut it real short, it takes 3 years to go back to being long again. And I will 1,000% do Boa Hancock as a cosplay. I don't want to do a wig with her. I want to like actually use my hair. He's like, bro, you can't forget about me. How you gonna forget about me and my beautiful face? Oh, he's so pissed. He's like, I don't know if it's because your memory are gone or for what, but you ain't gonna forget how terrifying I can be, bitch. I'm gonna put some fear back into your body, so prepare yourself. Say, damn, he recovered real quick. He's like, y'all go help Straw Hat. I'm gonna take care of this guy. I said, say less, my dude. You're gonna start doing Boa's pose in public? 1,000%. Doflamingo pisses me off so much in this arc. No, facts. Can't wait for Kimmy to learn more about Doflamingo. I'm excited. He's a very cool character. Someone help my warlord. He ran out of GBT tokens. If only the Infinity Gauntlet stones exist. Hey, Spooky Spark, thanks for hopping in and saying hi. Oh. Oh, number 1 out here. Is he still really trying to fight? He's still trying to fight Whitebeard? Bro. Yo, he's annoying as hell. Boa cosplay would be too powerful, I fear. Bitch, I'm telling you. It's gonna be so fire. Ooh, he really knocked him. Diamond Josu. Oh. And Doflamingo strikes again. How was your bath in the pond of blood? He said, you wanna die, my guy? Don't get in my way. He said, damn, that's unpleasant as hell. He said, what, you don't want to fight with me? You don't want to fight with me, my guy? Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who we got here? Let's see. Oh, Mihawk. Ah, here we go. He said, Mihawk, baby, I'm sorry. Because, Shanks is that's the ex-boyfriend here. He said, look, I'm not going to take it easy on your little son. Oh, let's see. Black Blade. Let's see. All right. Luffy's in, he don't do good with slashes. And Mihawk is slash man. How is that going to end up? Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay. Bueno. You guys know what we do at the end of every round. We talk about it. So, hold up one sec. All right, questions. All right, MVP of this episode. Maybe Ivankov again, because Ivankov really was the one fighting Kuma and held Kuma off. So I was like, because he didn't do that, then I know nobody else would have, because he really he fought. He went in there and fought. And he was like, you don't remember me? You don't remember me? Bitch, you about to remember me. The fuck? So definitely cleared the way for Luffy, which was wonderful to see, along with a bunch of others. But definitely, I think Ivankov made the biggest impact in that. Boa's second runner-up. I agree. Actually, yes, I agree. I'm going to give it to both of them, because I'm like, if I can give it to 2 MVPs, I will give it to both Ivankov and Boa. Because Boa not only held off and rescued Luffy from Smoker, but also gave the fucking key. So, gave the key. Definitely Boa at number 1. I think Boa number one because with the key, that's especially there. And then Ivankov because holding off Kuma is not an easy feat. So definitely those two, holding off those two heavy hitters to lead the way for Luffy. Yes, gotta give it to them. Something that made me laugh, all of Boa's interaction with Luffy. The fact that like the Marines think that Luffy like wrestled her to the ground and like defeated her that way, like to the point where she was like immobile, so fucking funny. Like she was like, "You tried to stab my man? I'm going to murder you and feed your body to a beast. I don't give a fuck about what you say." Like she was in there. She was ready to fight for her man's so bad. And she's just like, "Luffy touched my hand. Oh my god, he gave me a hug." Like she was so excited. Just to see her go girly is hilarious. Like she really goes off for this man and it's the funniest thing. Um that's gonna be, I don't know, that's gonna be so funny to 1,000%. Just every interaction that she has with him is too funny. I need to see, you know what I need to see? I need to see all the boys react. No. I take it back. I need to see all the Straw Hat boys react to Luffy and Boa. Like, I need Boa to be like simping over Luffy in front of everybody. Like, she just ignores all the guys and then starts simping over Luffy, and Luffy not give two fucks about her, and everyone just go ape shit. And I know even Nami's gonna be like, "Luffy, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? How the fuck did you pull this shit?" And be like it's just ridiculous. I just can't wait because I know Boa's gonna come back eventually. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be amazing to actually see when that eventually does happen. Next up was anything sad or emotional. I mean, it was really sad to see that, like, hey, Kuma, the fact that he probably got dragged in the first place to the government and who knows what way, like we're eventually gonna find out his flashback and like how that happened, but I'm guessing that he probably gave up himself to rescue a family member or a loved one or the love of his life, you know, because that's usually how things happen. He gives up, you know, themselves in order to protect a family or something. So we'll see. We'll see what his actual backstory is. And did anything cool or hype happen? I mean, definitely cool to see. It was definitely cool to see Boa fight Smoker. Definitely not a mashup that I was expecting to see, but definitely dope. And also Ivankov with the double team attack. Like, I don't know how you pulling this shit out your ass. Also, the fact that Boa just kind of whipped out a heart in the air and just made a whole bunch of arrows from that. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. But truly, like, this is like some anime bullshit type shit, which I'm like, okay, sure. You know, like, your attack of this just turns into that. Like, it's cool. This is cool. Because you never know what's going to come out of there. You know what I mean? Is having all this past lore from past arcs and this long ass story and all these side characters making this war arc more enjoyable for you? I mean, yeah, I think so. It's dope to know. It's cool to understand. So I know this is Corey's like, yeah, the reason why, you know, all this is so long and to see them all together, you know, you finally you understand it all coming together a lot more. I get it. It is dope. It is dope to see and to be able to like look at all these characters finally come together after all this time, and see them interact, which is cool. Because I'm like, it's like, you know, the My Hero arc and seeing all of them, but definitely having more time with them, you know, is dope, especially since we just got to see like little bits and pieces of each smaller arc. Boa is literal perfection, which is hilarious to say because I'm like, she's out here kicking kittens and shit. So I don't know how perfect she is, but like, she's definitely a great time. What else? Let me see. But yeah, I think I rate this I rate this episode another 8. It's definitely cool to see all the fights continuing to happen, how more and more people are moving forward. I'm interested to see how Crocodile's going to fight against Doflamingo or if he's going to uh continue on and fight with Doflamingo? Like, what's gonna happen there? Is it gonna be a team up? Is that gonna be against each other? He's probably gonna team up, honestly. I doubt that that would happen. Hell, literally perfect. Damn, bro, you be kicking kickings and shit. I'm looking at you sideways. All right. This is why I wish there was more time with the characters in JJK before they got to the Shibuya arc, because all those deaths were people I didn't know or care much about. 1,000%, I heavily agree with that. I agree. JJK was the complete opposite of any show. It like is just straight hands, no lore. So you really don't care about anybody that dies. Like, I was really talking about, I was honestly, okay, just a quick rant, right? I was talking with one of my friends about JJK, and they were just kind of like, yeah, I don't understand really like the hype of it. It's like, it's a good show, but I really don't understand why it's so heavily adored in the way that it is. And I was like, honestly, a lot of like the real hype for JJK is the fun of the fandom. Like the fan arts that come out, the content of, the skits, the funniness, the cosplays, the, everything in between, the simping, the hunter, like everything that comes out of, like, there's so much potential with JJK content. That's like the fandom is really what ups the show versus the show itself. I have way more fun with the characters of the show and what people make from it than the actual show itself. And I think that's really what a lot of the hype comes from. Because the show itself is like, yes, I agree, it's beautifully animated, but the story does not have enough in it to really appreciate, like, you can't really appreciate it that much because everybody just dies, and it's like, for what? So yeah, the substance, there's not enough lore, there's not enough whimsy, there's not enough fun in it to make it as good as it should be. It could have been, if it really was a lot longer, it could have been a lot better. You know what I mean? Like, even My Hero at least had what, 8, 9 seasons? JJK is on its 3rd. Like, that at least could have been way longer. Like, they could have given us a real, like, what's it called, sports festival arc, besides like a half arc and a half fight. I don't know. There's just so much more it could have been. JJK, at the end of the day, it's disappointing. It is one of my favorites, but because of the characters, not the actual show. You know what I mean? Like, I love Gojo down. I love Sukuna down. You know what I mean? Like, look at behind me. You know what I mean? Like, I love my babies. But, like, it's really just because of the fun of the fandom and what's come out of it versus the actual, like, source material itself, which is disappointing because I'm like, it's not as good as people hype it up to be. It's really not. So that's my little rant on JJK. So apologies. But we really should have been more connected to these characters before you kill them off. And it's disappointing. Because if you really don't care about a character, like they put more effort into Little Oars Jr. and this backstory than they did for like half the characters in JJK. You know what I mean? I don't know. People really be loving their villains, no facts. But the fact that like Sukuna and Geto and even Kenjaku, fucking all these bitches, even Mahito, like him and their like JJK really got a great roster of villains. And also, I will say, you know what I will say? I'll take it even a step further. One of the big reasons that JJK has such a big fandom and such a wide love spread is because of the women. Not the women in the show, the women in real life. The Fujoshis and all these people. Because you know what JJK does? It doesn't sexualize a single woman in that show. They sexualize every single man as much as possible. So you know what they can do? I've never seen a single anime with as many hot men as JJK has. So, you know what you can do out of that? So much content. That is JJK's biggest strength. For as many hot men as they have provided women with so much gooner material. That is what's keeping the fandom moving. at the end of the day. Because if y'all saw the giant commotion that Nanami alone put in history of like anime Twitter the day that the ponytail thing came out, nothing in history will ever beat that in types of Gooner material. I swear to God. So Gege likes his characters dropping like flies instead of fleshing out their stories before they say goodbye. No, for real. He said they're here for a good time, not a long time. Little Oars Jr. story over JJK was not what I was expecting from this rant. Not over JJK, but over like the backstories. You know what I mean? You can't have a great hero without a great villain. No, facts. Big facts. Because you know what? I was like, for example, in terms of like Little Oars Jr., him dying, like that just caused like my heart to hurt. You know what I mean? Versus what's this guy's name? Okay, I'm gonna be right back because I'm making a point here. You know. Okay, so you guys know that I love my little JJK Labubus. So this character, nobody knows this character, right? Because you know why? He was in 2 episodes of JJK in the JJK flashback for Gojo and Geto and Shoko's backstory when they were like teenagers in high school, and this guy was with them. I don't even remember his name. That's why I'm really pissed that I got him in the fucking blind box, right? I hate this shit. But he was in 2 episodes along with this guy in 2 episodes, but they didn't put any fucking sauce on his backstory before they killed him off. So no one gave a fuck about this man. No one cared when he died. Everyone was just like, well, he died. Guess this is why Nanami's emo now. And that was it. Like, you didn't put a single freaking, like, anything into this guy's story? What? Like, Gege did not care. He really didn't care. He didn't care. He was like, nah, it's for the plot. He just, bye. I don't know. That just pissed me off. So, regardless, JJK should have just had a little bit more lore. That's really what it was. Corey started this, so blame him for my rant on that. I had to recall my statement because a couple of women that just the right amount of toxic for me. That's mad funny. W rant, can we get this stream censored? One day Zolo will be allowed to watch this R-rated stream. I'm sorry, guys. I have a really bad pouty mouth, and I apologize. Gege is a menace with his characters. Yeah. Anyways, I apologize. Moving forward. All right, let's continue on. Zolu is Kimmy. No. Zolu, oh my god, I feel so bad. Zolu stopped watching at some point, and I feel so terrible. Zolu's this little 13-year-old girl that used to watch the One Piece streams for like ages, and she like drew so much fan art for us and everything. And then one day she disappeared, and Corey said it was because I cursed too much. And I was like, no, please don't tell me that. I was like, we don't even know what happened to her, so I really hope she's out there thriving and she's just paying attention to school or something. But I was like, I'm sorry, girl. And she's like, no, my dad curses all the time. It's not your fault. You're totally fine. And I was just like, I'm sorry. Because I'm like, I did good though for Life with Anime podcast. They said I couldn't curse and I didn't curse. I was real good. I was good about that. So I got one win out of that. All right. So okay, OnePace.net, guys. I'm on OnePace.net. I am on episode 7 of Marineford. All right, so cue it up. Episode 7 of Marineford. I skipped ahead to 2 minutes and 28 seconds. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. So please, if you guys would like to watch along with me, please feel free to hop in. Hashtag free Zolu. Oh my god, that's so funny. You're going to enjoy meeting 2 of my friends who love Shigo and Esdeath at Anime NYC. Yes, let's go. All right, ready? Everybody ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click. The Whirl Spider. Ooh. Let's see what this is gonna be. Okay, so far, I was like, yeah, let's see. Mihawk versus Luffy. He's like, yeah, I don't got time to fight him. He's mad strong. I gotta go get Ace. Kimmy out here being a role model. I don't know about role model. That's a strong word. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here. Oh, he's gonna slash him in 2 seconds. Hawkeye. Oh, he ain't gonna give 2 fucks about this. He said, we challenged you before. We're new comma. We powered up. We're girlies now. He's gonna be like, well, your ass still, so. I don't remember the face of every insect I've crushed. That's so funny. He's looking around for Luffy. He's gonna get in his way, but oof. Ooh, you're still in range. Yikes. Ooh. He said, yikes, that hurt. You do have the eyes of a hawk, so let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now the trip is to get, how are we going to get away from him? It's rough because it's like you're trying to run from him. Did he just cut off his arm? Oh, he was about to. Oh, he saw that future ahead. He said, nah, he's about to. Whew. Ooh. Yeah, this is not a good matchup for Luffy. Oh, where is that going to go? Is that going to go forward, backwards? Is that going to crush all the ships? What's going to happen? All right, who can we get to help Luffy with the slash guy? Paying too much attention to the stream. Someone at the airport just brought me my wallet. I didn't even know I lost it. Punk! Pay attention. I'm sorry. Your wallet? That's crazy. Be careful. She. Yeah, big chunks. He said, you want to team up with me? He said, stop talking to me like we equals, bitch. Ooh, he said, you want me to be your underling. Rehabilitated you. Whew. He said, get the fuck out of my face, Flamingo. He said, you want me to be beneath you? Bitch. Yo, Buggy. He said, if I can avoid the fight, I'm out of here. I'm good. Bro, stop laughing. Ooh. Caught. Yikes. He said, how you keep getting mixed up in other people's fights, bro? Luffy met his match. He said, I seen through all your tricks, my guy. You got nothing. Oh. Oh. He said, bro, he cut you. He's like, didn't you say you were going to come help me? Come help me. Human shield. Give the slash guide to the guy who cannot be slashed. Great pairing. There we go. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, Seb, what's going on? Keychains. Vista, vista. Bro. All right. We said he needed a good matchup, and he got one. Technically, he could keep fighting Buggy, and he'll never get slashed. So it works. Oh, snap. Yeah, today's the birthday, or yesterday was the birthday boy. Everybody say happy birthday to Seb from that One Piece talk. Woo! Happy birthday, Seb. Yes, yes, yes. Happy birthday to you. Woo, woo. Gotta love it. Thanks for hopping in. Happy belated, technically. Buggy, better than Mihawk, for sure. He turns the people around him into his allies. Facts. Luffy, we love you. Ike! Ike! Everybody rooting for him. That man possesses the most terrifying power. The power of friendship. The power of friendship. Truly the most anime part of this. A shocking number of truths have been discovered. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody came out of Impel Down. Or at least 200 of them did. Yeah, the showdown is the fate of the world, guy. That's true. This is all being streamed. So everybody's watching to see what the hell is about to happen out of here. Because I'm like, if the Marines win, ooh, is it really coming down? They really about to slash. Damn. They said it's not time yet. Nah. They speeding up the time yet. They said, oh, it's gonna be right now. I said, yeah, they don't care. Oh, he said, cut the cameras, dead ass. They said the Navy gotta win no matter what. Regardless of the methods we resort to, you fucking pigs. Might be too much for the weak-willed commoner. He had to see that the government played dirty. What tragedy? Yeah, nah. Nah, I need y'all to get in here and lock in. They said, oh, they really trying to execute him early. Oh, they want to be victorious so bad, huh? Ooh, so who's out here doing the big blasting on their ships? Something on the bay. Oh, it's gonna be all the Kumas. The army of Kumas. They made an army of Kumas. Yep. Buggy making switch partner after this. That's so funny. The human weapons. The not human weapons. Oof. How many are there? It's too many. Yeah, so he's like, ooh, so you right. That ain't them. The Navy gambled everything. Ooh. The final phase. This guy. Whoo! Kuma army. I wasn't fully expecting it. I figured a couple of them would show up, but not as many as this, I will say. Ugh. What's stronger than hate? More hate? Yo. Whew. They said, bro, there's even more than the ones out here. Yoicks. Yoicks, yoicks, yoicks. Yeah, Ivankov, that ain't your boy. You gotta know it now. Human weapon, for sure. Yeah, all the clones. Uncle. So, bro, they all over the place. So, yeah, bro. Shit happens. Ooh, what's the Navy's plan? So we'd panic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they could come surround them. Mm. Mm-hmm. Smart. Because of that, they're not trapped. He said, we don't got the left and the right, but we got the front and the back, so. Look at that. Whitebeard came in clutch. He said, keep it to a minimum, my guy. All right, let's go. Oof. Yeah. He ain't moving, my guy. L. Cooked. Whew. Hilariously ironic that his name is Pacifista. Oof. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. They taking out a lot of the big guys. Well, actually, no, a lot more of the smaller guys, but still enough of the smaller guys that's making a big impact. Yeah, they sacrificing their own troops. They don't give a fuck. They said we're winning any way possible. Not the first time we've seen irony when it comes to WG. Oof. This is rough. Ooh. Said, don't let him get to the plaza, my guy. Oh no. It's lagging for me. I apologize. I apologize if the stream is lagging a little bit. That's probably my connection. I don't know what's going on. Okay. What flowers should I make bloom next? Okay, wait. I'm gonna pause it for a second just to let it load for a bit. But it truly is interesting. Like the art of war, you really like gotta think about the plan, people's psychological thoughts. You know, like there is honestly so much that goes into planning war and what happens there. You know what I mean? It's really a strategy. You gotta outplan the other group. It's like, okay, if you think that they're gonna think one way, how do you counteract that? I don't know, but there's a whole bunch to it. I started watching. Me, Corey, and Danny started watching this anime. I can't even remember it. But it's on Amazon Prime, and Corey, what's the name of it? I genuinely cannot remember. The one where it's like Japan in the new era and everything. That one is honestly, it's truly deals with this kind of like general war type stuff. Very interesting. Also, okay, I'm seeing this. Roz, why are you always hating on Buggy? I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way he dresses. That's mad funny. Besides, yeah. Nippon Sangoku. Thank you. Yes. Nippon Sangoku. Honestly, it's pretty good so far. There's only like 7 or so episodes, maybe 8. I definitely have to catch up, but highly recommend if you like this type of like what's going to happen in war type stuff. Not my usual type of anime that I would watch, but I am entertained so far. The first episode is a little bit gory for me. I'm not the type that likes to think of human torture. But after the first episode, it does get better, and you do get interested in what the anime has to do and how like this character is progressing. So honestly, I recommend it. Stop flexing your hockey, Kim. So, do I play chess? Yes, I do. I actually love chess. When I was a kid, I was part of the chess club. I love chess. I'm not as good as I used to be, so I need to get better. But if I'm just playing against the average chill player, then I can hold my own. I've defeated a good group of my friends in chess, I can say. But I do need to improve. I'm not as good as I used to be. My dad is a hardcore chess player. He plays all the time on like online websites and apps and stuff, and he's always encouraging me to go back, and I'm like, I will. Oh yes. Kim prefers child labor. What you mean? What does that mean? Stop. Hush. Shut up. Don't listen to Frankie. Nerd alert. I know, honestly. um but yes, I was like, I definitely no, I'm like, you can call a spade a spade. And I was a nerdy kid. I liked my Yu-Gi-Oh! I liked my anime. I loved my chess. I was in there. And I'm still cute. So it's okay. I'm not mad about it. I say what I say. Okay, let's see if this loads. I'm at 19 minutes and 54 seconds if anybody wants to watch along to match up times with me. All right, ready? 19 minutes and 54 seconds. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Yeah, they ain't taking that. Okay, so if blowing them up isn't working, maybe you can slash them. Ugh. Yeah, they're definitely not human. Oh. Yeah, they cutting off the feed. Everyone's just like, what is happening? St. Kimberly. St. Kimberly? Why Saint? Let's see. I don't know about that, Chief. Oh, come on. It's still lagging. Luffy. Gambare. All right. Keep going up. Keep going up. Ooh. Stop the second. Back to where you started from. Ooh. Okay, pausing it again here. Because it's apparently, yeah, I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden it's starting to lag so much. Because all the celestial dragons have Saint in front of their name. No, that is not true. Don't listen to these people. They're being dumb. Don't listen to them, guys. It's an inside joke and they're liars. So don't say that. Okay. Maybe reload the page. Yeah, okay. Maybe let me try that. I'm at 21 minutes and 27 seconds currently. 21 minutes and 27 seconds. Okay. Let's let it go. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, there was a dude that actually cosplayed this guy, and he actually had the face for it. Like he had the facial structure that looked like him, the stupid ass looking face. And I hate to say like this guy had a stupid face, but I'm like, you could tell he did his makeup to look just enough like this man. And I was like, the fact that you're pulling this look off is pissing me off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The world government trying to stop my stream. No, really, they said cut the stream, cut all the streams, there and here. Ooh, okay. He said, you tired already? Cause we here. Division commanders. Bro is pretty as fuck. You saw that? See, you can't let one admiral stop you. Keep it going. Yeah, my internet. It's definitely my internet. You saw, oh, that's cute. It might be a little tough bunch. Curiel. Let's see. Yo, Moria, you talking too much. Bro. He said, I don't give a damn who wins, but I want to see Whitebeard die, so that's all that matters to me. He said, yeah, I ain't letting either of them die, so I'm gonna fight you for real. Vista, vista. That would benefit us both. Oh, is he still at a standstill with my girl? He's like, yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. He's like, Luffy, go out there. You got this, girl. He's like, not yet. Oof. Oh, is it Buggy? Buggy the Clown! He said, what up? It's me. It's Buggy the Clown. I'm here. He's like, I was supposed to be a secret about being a legendary pirate, but... So, bro, you got a nosebleed. He's like, ah, shit. All right. Not cut. He said, wipe your face, my guy. And like, bro, you gotta cut the broadcast, not keep it going. It's yeah, but they kind of stole a transponder snail. So like, they said makeup. Okay, let's get him out. Take two, yo. They really got my man's Buggy out here. Yo, this is so funny. As if it wasn't already broadcasted live. One of the 4 emperors. Captain Buggy the Clown. Yo. He's so pissed. Said, chill, they found us. But you're still standing. He said this 3 times. He's like, the legends. They said, bro, what the fuck is happening on the battlefields? They're like, bro, show us Ace. They said, bro, we want to see the army. What is happening here? They're like, bro, I don't give a fuck about Buggy. They're like, bro, we gotta fight Ace. We gotta fight for Ace. It's crazy though. They taking him down. They dropping like flies. So I'm like, Whitebeard, you gotta make your move, my guy. You gotta do a little something. Gotta do a little something. Your boys are taking some L's. Here we go. Is it? Yeah, survived. Big sword, little sword. Bro, your allies are falling. You're taking L's. One last charge. We going in for real, for real. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. Said we owe you, my guy. I said we'll be here. We'll fight to the death for you. Ooh, what just happened? Oh. You know what? Did not expect that. He said, I'm going to be the one to do it. Done, done, done. For real. Ooh, was not expecting that. Okay. Whoo. Wow. Wow. Yeah, definitely a plot twist. Was not expecting Mr. Guy to be the one to take down the Marines. Whoo. Sorry, not the Marines. The Whitebeard pirate. Whitebeard. So, hold up one sec. Ugh. I want to apologize. I know my stream is probably like freaking out and it's lagging so bad. It's probably my internet. I don't know what's happening. So I apologize. And I thank you guys for all being so patient and still watching along with me regardless. But okay, MVP of this episode. I don't even know. Does anybody deserve to be? Does anybody deserve to be MVP in this one? Maybe Buggy and his pirates for keeping the stream going regardless, and that's the only reason why they haven't executed Ace. I'm not sure. Okay. I have it set to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Episode 8 on OnePiece.net on the Marineford Arc is going to be the last episode of the night. So, I don't know about the MVP. Let me know if you guys think anybody should genuinely deserves to be MVP, because I currently do not think anybody really deserves it. Maybe Buggy, but like, that's like even their bare minimum. Something that made me laugh. I mean, the whole Buggy section themselves, where he's just like, hey, I'm Buggy. And they're like, take two. And he's like, okay. He's like, oh, clean yourself. You got a nosebleed. You know, like, they're like, action, makeup, let's go. Like, they're having a whole little, you know, stupid ass shit in the middle of all this fucking war. Like, they're really doing dumb shit out here. Like, that was funny. That was a nice little, like, laugh in between all of this war. Was definitely not expecting that. Plot progression. Whitebeard has been stabbed. We were not expecting that. And not only has he been stabbed, but he has been stabbed by someone who he deemed as an ally and comrade. So we were not expecting that. I don't know if that, I don't think that's not gonna necessarily, I don't think just one stab is gonna kill Whitebeard, but it's definitely gonna weaken him. So we shall see. I think it's a little better. My internet seems a little better now than it was. So I'm going to just leave it at that for now. Was anything Fraudulent MVP. Damn, Roz, you really a Buggy hater for real. Why? I'm honestly surprised. I feel like put all this hate and put it into Crocodile. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, Buggy just out here being silly. He's being a silly Billy. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, I think it's better now than it was. Also, I got this. Me and Corey, the one thing that we like bought for ourselves. We like got some cool jewelry at MomoCon. There was a stall that had really nice like it does not tarnish type of jewelry. And I always wear gold. I'm a gold girly, but I was like, you know what? I need silver rings. Let me get some silver rings. So I got this really cute one. It's just like a cute little, let's see if it here we go. This cute little simple one with a heart on it. And then I got this one, which is a fidget ring that has like moons and stars on it, and it lets me spin it. So I'm like, I 1,000% need a new like fidget toy. You know me, and I love my fidget toys. ADHD brain. But I was like, it's really fun because I was like, I definitely needed one because the one that I bought was a little bit too tight on me, and I was very sad about that. So I'm glad I got to get another one. Can't even mention anything positive about Buggy with Roz around. Bang bang, Buggy gang. Hey, I love that Buggy gang for real. Okay. Next on the questions. Was anything sad or emotional? I mean, it was definitely sad to see like I feel like all the episodes are like starting to go into each other. I'm like forgetting we like mixed metals in this house. Damn, okay, that's good to know. If you like mixed metals, that's good because I was like I think I'll be wearing the fidget ring a little bit more often than I would thought. But I'm like sad as hell to see like everything lined up for Ace to get. So we're gonna see if that actually happens. And did anything cool or hype happen? I mean, this has all just been like wild. I wasn't expecting the betrayal, so that was interesting. And it was cool. It was hype to see Whitebeard's squad like pull up and be like, Luffy, you tired already? Like, we gotta go. Like, we're going. It was definitely cool to see like them pull up. Oh, Roz actually hit with Buggy with a compliment. He's not terrible at making people laugh. That's a good one. I will take that, Roz. Thank you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Something good for Buggy for once. Interesting. Okay. Lastly, I'll give this one a 7. I feel like despite despite the shock value ending, I feel like it wasn't as strong as the other episodes so far, but definitely will be going in there. And yes, guys, check out Corey just dropped the reel to the Instagram link on there. Please check it out from our MomoCon weekend. I believe that's the one. I'm assuming it's the Just a Fro one since I can't look at it just yet, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Yes, okay. The Just a Fro new Michael Jackson video from MomoCon with both me and Corey in it, and also Daps and Pounds is in it as well. So check it out, and we shall see. Cyborg Frankie says, Buggy, my glorious pirate king. Let's go. All right, but I'm excited. Are we ready? All right. I'm going to press play. Last episode of the night. OnePiece.net, Marineford, episode 8. Okay, I've skipped to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. The man who shook the world. Oof. Yeah, because who is this guy that just stabbed Whitebeard? Like, everybody coming for Whitebeard low key. Like, I'm not surprised because as we saw already, there was bitches that really was trying to fight Whitebeard himself. Oh, his crew shook as fuck. Everybody shook. Oh, and they streaming that too. So they just saw that this guy just killed not killed, but he stabbed Whitebeard. So He's been impaled. Everybody shook as hell. Whoo! And they streaming that. So, yo, the fact that Buggy's crew has now become like the one news group, considering that who done it. Captain from the Whitebeards Alliance. Whirl Spider Squardo. They said, bitch, why the fuck would you do that? The ones who forced my hand. He's like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, nah, you can't. Drop the charade? What do you mean? Made a deal with the Navy? Plot twist. Lured into a trap. Ooh. Cut a deal with the Navy in order to get his squad out and to kill the rest of those pirates. Damn. Did not expect. Wow. Wow. Did not expect that betrayal. That's 2 for 2. So he hated Roger for a long ass time. So you could have told me Ace is Roger's son. Oof. I was like, and you wanted Ace to be the next Pirate King? They said, bro, ignore him. Just keep it going. He's like, oh, he wanted Ace to be Pirate King? He wanted to make him Pirate King. But he was thought about the other way around. Oh, yes, guys. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Would super appreciate it. He said, you been betrayed me. You let me become his friend. You played in my face. Your golden boy was captured. Traded away the lives of 43 captains of your alliance in exchange for Ace's life. Ooh. Ace and the Whitebeard Pirates were spared. Ooh. It's like, oh, he said. Oh, who told him that? Who told him that? It was the magma dude. He said, you think I'm lying? Just watch. Ooh, he said, just watch. He said, we can't even fight the Whitebeard Pirates. We're not allowed. Damn. Damn. Unaware of the deception. He said, we're the ones taking the L's. Navy's attacking us, but they're not attacking you. Meaning there's no escape from the ice, bro. They said, bitch, is that true? Wow. That's crazy. He said, it's a miracle I even hit you once. He said, kill me. Kill me. If I'm lying, kill me right now. I bet you. Ugh. I said, nah, we out of here. Damn. Damn, he sold them out? Sold them out all in exchange for Ace. Damn. He really, wow. He said, I'll kill all of you guys in exchange for my son. I don't give two fucks. That is crazy. Betraying his crew. They made a deal. They made a deal. Whew. Did not expect. He said, how you gonna betray us? He's like, bro, he took you in. He's like, bro, you can't say shit, Marco. He said, you expect me to believe you didn't know? He said, damn, their plan was one step ahead of my own. So I had my own bitches betray me. Whoo. He said, Aokiji, go get him. He said, bro, why he coming here? So I said, so what the fuck was the point of fighting in the beginning? Ooh, and they cut the cameras. Ooh. Iced them all out. Mobilize the walls. Oh, snap. What's about to happen? Stop. He said, you would disgrace Whitebeard. I didn't know I lost to such a weak man. Ooh. Luffy, keep it moving, bro. Everybody getting distracted by this drama. He thinks he deserves it. He thinks he deserves it at the end of the day. He's like, I know your health is deteriorating, but you should have never taken that stab. Be so fucking for real. He's gonna be like, I never had the intention of leaving out of here alive. I knew he wasn't gonna hurt him. Who has dragged your pure loyal heart into such darkness? A Navy insurgent. So this guy was being real sneaky. Akainu, Mr. Magma. He's like, I'm painfully aware how much you hated Roger, my guy. It's wrong to resent a child for the sins of his father. He right. What did Ace ever do to you, my guy? He's like, yo, y'all were bros. He was your friend. It don't matter who his parents were, my guy. You know Ace. He's like, you guys are all my sons. He's like, I don't think Ace is a special case. He's like, y'all are all my family. I would do the same shit for you. It's like, damn, you haven't changed, Sengoku. You still a nasty ass snake. You duped him. He's like, you duped him like hell. He said, me sell out my son's lives? I could never. All right, so now we know it wasn't true. They just try to trick my guy into making him the bad guy. He said, damn, I shouldn't have taken him so lightly. He's like, y'all can go whenever you want. He's like, decide for yourselves what you want to believe. And now you stabbed your own father. He's like, see, the Navy planned this. He's like, damn, they really got us for a second. They said, bitch, I knew he would never betray us. He's like, yo, my bad for even doubting you, my guy. He's like, my bad. I'll follow you to the end. He said, give me a break, alligator kid. Alligator kid, that's mad funny. He said, I'm only one man with one heart. I might be a demon or a monster, but I'm not going to be the strongest guy forever. I'm just trying to help the young people go for him. I believe that shit so fast. I don't know this man. I don't know this man. I was shook as hell. I was just taking in what's around me. But I knew he wasn't going to kill his son. I knew he was going to hug him. He said, all right, I'm in here now. I'm ready. He said, all right, let's go. Let's get in there. Open a path. Whitebeard is like, all right, it's time to lock in. Y'all try to turn my own sons against me. It's time. The fact that he can, like, earthquake the air, bro. He said, don't take me lightly, bitch. Yo, Marco looking at him like, you fucking little bitch. How bad must he be feeling right now? Atrociously bad. So why did he let me? Why did he let me stab him? What have you done? Yeah, bro, what have you done? You stabbed your own father, bro. Nominate Whitebeard for best dad. Truly. All right. you can cry for a second, but now you gotta lock in and actually make a difference. He's gonna be like, bitch, get the fuck up and fight. Exactly. You gonna cry or you gonna lock in? He said, you right. He said, damn, he's still fighting even with that stab wound? That's crazy. He's like, all right, you gotta focus on Ace. Yeah, you right. I agree. Whitebeard for best dad. Ooh, they all going in there. Why they going in there? Ooh. Yeah, they all retreated. They about to blow up the center. They about to blow up the center. So the icer is harder than we thought, my guy. Like, oh, you having trouble with ice? It would be nice if you had a fire guy. Well, actually, the magma dude is there. So, like, who is this guy? Another giant vice admiral? Let's see. John Giant? Really? That's the best name he could come up with? Come on. Kick him in the balls. He said, you in our way, bitch. Bye. Ooh. Whoa. What the hell did he just do? He took the air and said, shwink. The ground is tilting, bruh. So yeah, this ain't an earthquake. He's fucking up everything. Everything's getting tilted. Woo. This is crazy. Yeah, Luffy, you better not fall in there. Okay, somebody grab him, please. Yo, Doflamingo having the time of his life. He said, damn, you crazy, bro. He really having the time of his life. He's like, this is funny as fuck. Oh. There we go. Pull him up, pull him up. Yeet. Okay. He's like, don't thank me yet. We gotta go. Whoo! John Giant appeared in episode 45, but with the perspective, it wasn't obvious he was a giant. Interesting. Interesting. Never would have known. Thank you, Kevin. Can't let you pass, my guy. It was never even a question that you were going to. Ooh. Yeah, that hit ain't stopping, bro. So yeah, tear it apart, bro. Ooh, something stopped it. Something stopped it. It's still standing. Definitely something got in the way. Let's see what it was. Do you think it was Mihawk? Oh. All three of the admirals, they blocked it. He's like, yeah, your ice is in the fucking way, bitch. He's like, bro, just melt it. He's like, damn, they're really fired up. He's like, scary. He said, I don't care if we don't shut down the whole electric grid. Make sure them bitches are up. Punk, have a safe flight. Thank you so much for stopping in. Ba 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 ba. Enjoy the rest of the stream, Nakama. Thank yous. Mwah, thank yous. Someone's gonna punch him down. He said, I don't care if we taken out the whole city's electric things. Oh, knocked him down. Oh, they're gonna try to drown him out. Ooh, they drown. They're gonna go to drown him out. They're gonna fill it with water. Yeesh. Yeah, no. Nothing. All right, y'all gotta figure out a way to climb up there. Bro, they about to like. Yeah, they about what's Squid Games? They about to Squid Games your ass. They can't handle the weight of Or's body. Yo, everybody go! Everybody go by Ors! Let's go! Let's go! Ors came in. Ors came in for the win. He still came in and saved. Let's go. Even in death, he pulling through. Yup, he's still fighting even now. Hey, look, he said that. Look at me. Look at me. That's actually crazy. It was word for word. All right, y'all need to run. Y'all need to run, take cover by Ors, everything. Before he fucking blows Ors up. Volcano fruit. Oh. The fact that he always has like the sleeping thing on his head. Yeesh. Y'all better run. The fact that nobody's moving is pissing me off, bro. Yeah, Luffy's seeing war for real, for real. And we forget, this man is like, what, 17 at the time? Yikes. So I'm sure, like, in the middle of all this, traumatic as hell, honestly. But we shall see. All right, so that was episode 8 of Marineford on OnePace.net. Let's talk about it. All right, MVP of this episode. MVP of this episode is Whitebeard, because he really was like, that's fake as fuck. I would never turn my back of any of my sons. The fact that they tricked you into doing this is really fucked up, but I love you with my whole heart. Wild. So good for him. And he came in and he's crushing shit left and right. So he's like, I ain't down for the count. I'm only stabbed, but I'm not out and I'm not dead. So I'm in here. Something that made me laugh, the fact that I said the exact same thing as this guy. I said, even, what was it? Like, even now, he's still fighting or something. That was dope. Plot progression, they got our boys trapped right now. And we don't know if they're going to get out. I thought they were going to fill the whole thing with water. But now they're just melting the ice so that they have no footing and that they will drown. So crazy shit happening out here. But we shall see. But I'm like, hopefully, they need to move and get towards Oars in order to climb over him and to get up there. Was anything sad or emotional? It is emotional as hell to see Whitebeard, get stabbed by someone he considered his son and still be like, I don't care if you stab me, like this, like you are my son. Like I love you and I would never betray you. And I'm sorry that they convinced you otherwise. You know what I mean? So that was sad. Something cool or hype. Just everything's been going on. Like, it's crazy to have seen that last bit with the, well, actually, I was like, the second that Whitebeard, like, took the air and went shoink and everything went tilted, that was crazy to see. Because, obviously, we still don't know the extent of his powers. I don't know the extent of his powers. So, I'm still learning this one way or another. Actually, wild. 1111, make a wish. Okay. So it was definitely cool to see Whitebeard's powers and see more and more of it come through. So that was wild. This episode I will give an 8. I was not expecting a lot of it that happens. The betrayal, the not betrayal, everything going on. The fact that Whitebeard called Crocodile Alligator Boy, top tier comedy humor. Absolutely love that. But yeah, I think this episode was definitely worth an 8. It was pretty solid. And yeah, I honestly have no idea what's happening going on forward, because every time I think it's going to go a certain way, a group brings out a different side and it's wild. So I appreciate all you guys watching and streaming with me today. Like I said before, I will be filming. We will be filming the podcast on Thursday, so keep an eye out for next week's episode. We will be giving a full rundown on everything that happened at MomoCon. I appreciate you guys all for coming through and saying hi and meeting everybody and just everything in general. I loved it. Oh, also, if you didn't see, I pulled my Mau Mau to match my Jinchi, so I'm super happy about that. And yeah. On that note, y'all, thank you so much for coming through. And I will be streaming Kingdom Hearts tomorrow. So come by, say hi, even if you don't have any idea what's happening in the stream when I'm playing my video games. Totally fine. I just love hearing from you guys and hanging out to talk and just talk about anything. It's way more fun to just see you guys come through and be silly. I love that. So I love y'all. I hope you have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being patient with my shitty Wi-Fi. And on that note, enjoy your life. Bye-bye. Peace out. Goodbye. Adios. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.